Whether you're a longtime resident or a first-time visitor, there's always something new and unexpected to discover in the Big Apple. Washington, D.C. is home to some of the most iconic monuments in the United States. However, behind the grandeur of these structures lies a fascinating world of weird and lesser-known facts. Here are 10 of the quirkiest facts about monument building in Washington, D.C. 1. To limit the height of buildings in Washington, D.C., there is a long-standing law known as the Height of Buildings Act of 1910. This law restricts the height of buildings to be no taller than the width of the adjacent street, plus 20 feet. This is why most buildings in D.C. aren't skyscrapers. 2. The Washington Monument, one of the most well-known landmarks in D.C., was once the tallest structure in the world. It held this title for 5 years until the Eiffel Tower in Paris was completed in 1889. 3. Did you know that the Lincoln Memorial almost looked very different? The original design for the memorial included a massive 12-foot statue of a young, bare-chested Abraham Lincoln. Luckily, the design was revised to the dignified and recognizable seated Lincoln we see today. 4. The Jefferson Memorial is not just a beautiful monument. It also houses an interesting quirk. The interior of the memorial contains a series of quotes from Jefferson, but one of the quotations is slightly inaccurate. The words, "We hold these truths to be self-evident," are missing the word "that" before all men are created equal. 5. The U.S. Capitol building is not just the seat of Congress. It also boasts a fascinating construction process. The original dome of the Capitol was made of wood and covered in copper. However, it was later replaced with the iconic cast iron dome that we see today. 6. The Korean War Veterans Memorial is unique not just for its evocative statues of soldiers, but also for its controversial inception. The memorial was originally designed with soldiers wearing ponchos to shield them from the elements. However, this design was changed after objections from Korean War veterans who felt it inaccurately depicted the conditions they faced. 7. The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial features a striking statue of the civil rights leader emerging from a stone. What many people don't know is that the inscription on the statue is a paraphrase of a fuller quote by King. The inscription reads, "I was a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness." But the actual quote was longer and more nuanced. 8. In a city filled with tributes to presidents and war heroes, the Albert Einstein Memorial stands out for its dedication to the renowned physicist. The memorial features a larger-than-life bronze statue of Einstein holding a paper with mathematical equations. What many visitors don't realize is that the equations on the paper are not actually correct. They are meant to be symbolic rather than accurate representations of his work. 9. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial, with its reflective black wall inscribed with the names of those who served and sacrificed in the war, is a powerful and somber tribute. However, the design of the memorial was controversial when it was first unveiled. The stark simplicity of the wall was a departure from more traditional monuments, but it has since become one of the most visited memorials in D.C. 10. The newest addition to Washington, D.C.'s monument landscape is the National World War I Memorial. Dedicated in 2021, this memorial honors the 7 million Americans who served in the Great War and features a striking 65-foot-long bronze sculpture titled A Soldier's Journey. Despite being one of the most recent monuments in D.C., it pays homage to a pivotal moment in history that is often overshadowed by its more famous successors. In a city known for its grand monuments and memorials, these quirky facts remind us that even the most iconic structures have hidden stories and surprises waiting to be discovered.